getting close.
All right, you're live.
All right, we are live. Is everybody ready?
Sure.
We'll call the regular meeting of Gates Fire District to order at 6:32 p.m. Pledge of Allegiance led by, let's see, Commissioner Paduano, seeing as how you're on the big screen.
Was. All right,
Are you
pledge allegiance
To
to
the flag
the United
of the
States
United
of
States of
America,
America,
And to the
to the
republic,
republic,
for which it
stands
stands,
one
one
nation,
nation, under God,
under God, indivisible,
indivisible,
liberty,
liberty, and justice for all.
seated.
Okay. All righty. First thing, approval of prior meeting minutes for May 14th. Need a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion made by
Commissioner
Commissioner
Cox.
Holfelder?
Chris, go ahead.
Cox.
Sorry.
No. I
Okay,
did not
Commissioner
make that.
Cox, seconded by Commissioner Paduano. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All righty, we may go to the treasurer's report. Carol?
all right, you should have the accounts payable report in front of you, bills to be paid.
Dave, I
Not a
reviewed them and they
question?
look good. I'll make a motion that we pay them.
Okay, motion made by Commissioner Cox to
Second.
accept the treasurer's report. Accounts
Second.
payable, seconded by Commissioner Paduano. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, and then lastly, I have a request for executive session.
Okay,
All right,
thank you. All righty. Thanks, Carol.
thank you.
Secretary's report.
Assistant Chief Gooley distributed revised COVID-19 return to normal operations recovery plan. Assistant Chief Gooley distributed revised administrative order 20-004 to all personnel regarding COVID-19 response changes. Assistant Chief Gooley distributed revised administrative order 20-006 to all personnel regarding operational changes in response to COVID-19. Assistant Chief Gooley distributed revised administrative order 20-010 to all personnel regarding photo ID cards. Assistant Chief Gooley distributed informational bulletin 20-019 to all personnel regarding out of town. Assistant Chief Gooley distributed informational bulletin 20-020 to all personnel regarding recruit firefighter assignments. Excuse me. Assistant Chief Gooley distributed informational bulletin 20-021 to all personnel regarding Chief Booble. I received regular commission meetings will resume in person on July 11th, 2020 at 2355 Chili Avenue, Rochester, New York, 14624. The legal notice has been sent to Messenger Post for publication. It has also been posted at each station and will appear on our sign boards the week before the commission meeting. The Association of Fire Districts of the State of New York's annual meeting and leadership Summit Expo is being held on October 1st through October 3rd at the Niagara Falls Conference and Event Center. And that's all I have.
Don, I got one question.
Yep.
Could you repeat the date we are going to be meeting in person?
June 11th.
Okay,
June 11th, yeah.
June 11. And you said July, so it's
Oh, I'm
June.
sorry.
Okay,
Thank you,
June
Don.
11th. June 11th it is.
June 11th.
June 11th. All right, Chief Bubble's excused. Assistant Chief Cooley.
Today, we received a letter from ISO stating that we'll be remaining at a classification 3. I sent that over to Captain Cooper. He was going to be reaching out to ISO to actually see if we can get a copy of the actual report. And then the plan is we'll be sitting down with the rep from ISO to review the report to see if there's any improvements we can make to improve our classification. So as we move forward, more information on that. We received a letter from the People of Ethical Treatment of Animals, also known as PETA, thanking us for the removing of the 8 ducklings from a storm drain call on May 15th. And I am requesting executive session.
All right, all set. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
The projects, the 5-year plan is still in progress. Rooftop units. We're moving forward on those, correct?
If you're asking me, I talked to Joe and he's working with Wolf on the process of 2. I know that, and also that there's some discussion on rooftop, and Joe is handling most of that, and there's some mechanical needs on Station 1 that I've heard about through Joe.
All right. Okay. All right, thank you. The rear parking lot drainage, Commissioner Cox and I discussed a little bit this afternoon. We're gonna try something, more details to follow. Building Utilization Committee, that's still in progress. The parking lot replacement for Station 1, we're still moving forward with that. I believe Dan's got some meetings to be held this week or next week, Dan?
Yes, sir. And basically working together to put together a final RFQ that we can put it out. We got an RFP, we got proposals and budgetary numbers. Now we're going to go forward and get some hard quotes, competitive quotes.
All right, thank you. Let's see, Chairman Hancock's report. The cracks at Station 3. I understand that there was a work order or something written for the cracks. Yes, there are cracks in the wall, the south wall of Station 3. Most of the cracks have been there for quite a while. I did notice a new one towards the back of the building by the generator. The floor inside is not separated any farther than it has been for like the last 5 years or so. I don't see any urgent need, but eventually I think we're going to have to get a structural engineer in to find out what we can do to stop this or help slow it down. So any questions on that? All righty. Handbook update. I emailed out the latest updates. Everybody good with that?
Gonna do anything on the changes that I sent you?
Yes, I did, sir. They are changed, and actually she changed it twice because she missed one. So yes, they are all changed. It now says fire department instead of fire company.
Okay.
Dave, do you need a motion then to approve them in a minute?
Yeah, I think we need to approve them so she can print them up and get them ready. The only thing that we sent you was just the updates. Most of them were legalese updates, state law changes, federal law changes, stuff like that. So,
Chief Cooley, are you good with that?
Yeah, I saw all the changes and participated in a meeting with the 2 personnel commissioners and the HR consultant last week. And yeah, I'm good with all of them.
Thank you, Tim. Okay, I'm good. We're ready. I'll make a motion that we approve the changes for this year's handbook, employee handbook.
Second.
motion made by Commissioner Cox to approve the handbook changes for 2020. Seconded by Commissioner Paduano. All in favor?
All right,
Aye.
Aye.
Dave, can I get a copy?
I didn't send you one?
No.
Okay, yep. All right. And that's all I have. Yes, that's all I have. Sorry. Commissioner Caminelli, you're up.
Thank you very much. The only thing I have on my agenda is healthcare. We met with the union and the broker with a meeting online. I received some information with different plans this afternoon late. I haven't had a chance to review them. I'm gonna make a recommendation that we go forward to have a meeting, with Kim and the union. The union would like to have some changes, okay, to the healthcare. They'd like to have some options. And so all that'll go into review. And once we hammer this out, it'll come back to the commission for their approval. So Chief Gooley, if you want to set that meeting up and get that going, that would be great.
I'll work on it with Kim probably tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds good. That's great.
All right, thank you.
And that's all I do have. One thing I do want to add, it wasn't on my agenda. I know I brought it up last time. Additionally, we start the contract, not the contract, for the budget in July. And I haven't seen anything out from the state or from Butler in regards to a timeline on that budget. So, you seen anything?
We can give him a buzz and see if he can send us something. Is that all right?
He usually copies it right from the state. So I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know anything that you've seen it come across, but usually
I have got nothing come across, but I'm willing to contact him to see if he can send us something or if something's in the works.
okay, all right.
All right.
And we're still going to plan on starting that in July then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
So would that be a workshop, or do we have to post that, in the paper as a workshop, or do we just not adjourn, but hold a meeting open and then go to a workshop and come back? I mean, you guys had a discussion.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. I got to go back through my notes. I think we hold the meeting open, do the workshop, and then close the meeting. The workshop's kind of like executive session. We don't make any decisions or anything. We're just doing a preliminary budget meeing, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
The only thing I guess I would add to that is have the Board of Fire Commissioners scheduled your district inspections yet?
No.
That was supposed to be taken care of by the lieutenants or whoever was in charge of that facility.
So every year the line officers submit the stuff to the Board of Fire Commissioners. But as a reminder, like last year, the House Commissioners went around with Joe and Mark
Yep.
and kind of overviewed everything that was submitted. So the line officers will submit that stuff to the commissioners, but the commissioners still have to do their portion of the inspection.
Yep. Got that.
Get that list, like you have it. Then once you get it to me, hard copy, then Joe and myself will go around the state and then they have it and take to that.
Yep, I'll get it out to you as soon as that timeline's done and ready to go.
Okay, that sounds good. Yep, so that'll be taken care of.
Just for your reference, the attorney sent that budget information with the process sheet last year in July.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Thanks, Donna.
Yep.
Thank you. All settled?
Yeah, I'm all set. Yeah.
All right. Commissioner Holfelder's report.
Basically one point of interest. It's not a report, but it's a suggestion, and it dovetails right into what we were just talking about. The station reports. Hopefully the station reports from last year, we can look at them and amend them, and they'll be a little shorter than they were last year. And then if we could, as a commission, take a look at them and try to figure out what can Joe handle and what should we look at possibly getting a contractor, get us caught up and get the list of to-dos manageable for our maintenance worker, because he tends to be quite busy. So I'm just thinking if we can get all those lists together and then maybe have a commissioner or two get together and with Joe and just kind of figure out what can he tackle, what can he tackle, put a timeline together on it, and maybe we'll have to get someone to help us on buttoning up some of the miscellaneous things that need to get done. That's my report.
Well, I like to add
Thank
that
you,
I
Chris.
think that,
Okay.
Joe has a pretty good work schedule, and we did increase his hours, okay? I think that would behoove us to have Joe do 90% of the work, and if anything has to be get done, like the overhead doors or something like that that needs attention to, then we use our vendor to do that. But Joe is pretty capable of doing a lot of things, and I think he does an outstanding job. It's just
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to a manageable level by looking at it, analyzing the data, and then seeing, is this can we manage to get through this and get it done, or is the workload going to be too heavy to get where we need to be?
Well, I know that.
I know a lot of the stuff on those lists last year never got done.
Well,
but it's not they were critical; they were suggestions.
All I know is that 99.9% of the list that was for the admin building and Station 1 did get done, okay? And they were done even before that list came out. And the other thing too, I could speak for Dan, is that we have a weekly, even a daily meeting with Joe in regards to the works that has to be done between Station 1 and the admin building. And we even discussed, Station 2 and Station 3. And I saw him today and I says, is there anything pressing that needs to get done? He says, well, I got the fan for downstairs. He says, some other things, and I got Wolf coming in. So as he's telling me this, I feel that, we're in good shape with Joe, doing the work. I don't know how you feel, Dan.
I feel the same way, but I think what we're talking about for a commission meeting tonight, we can certainly look at whatever last year's list was in this year. And if there's improvements or considerations, we should go forward. But Joe is more than capable of handling it. And if it's a prioritization of workload, the chief's already offered that once, and we can certainly work that together. So I'd say let's move on. We got the right guy there and he's working part-time. Maybe we did, allow more hours, but let's see what we're talking about first. We're kind of like going in circles.
Yep. That's what I said. Let's get the work done. Let's see what it's.
Let's get these reports and get some traction so we can check the box. But to Chris's point, if Joe can't get to it, or, if it's garage door work or leaky windows or whatever, then let's get the right people in there. So I hear what Chris is thinking.
Yep, me too.
Just wanted to get the topic out there, get these things tightened up a little bit. Now I know it's not pressing, and I know Joe does a great job. I was not suggesting he's not capable. Sometimes it's just so much time in a day for that individual to continue to process everything that's going on. So just trying to look at it and then analyze it and go forward. And if everything's going correctly, and then we just stick with the plan and manage our time. That's all.
All right. Thank you. Commissioner Cox.
No report.
Commissioner Paduano.
Just a couple of things. The range that was replaced in the kitchen at Station 3, grill, if you will, the one that was pulled out of there, looking to get that surplus, there's no value to it. It's still sitting in the truck bay because we did not make a motion to surplus it and get rid of it. I'd like to get that taken care of tonight.
Are you making the motion?
I'd like to make the motion.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Motion made by Commissioner Paduano to surplus the old grill from Station 3 as no value. Seconded by Commissioner Cox. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
All right. Done.
Okay, the second item was gonna be the Station 2 perimeter vinyl fence that's been damaged due to weather. Quite some time it hasn't been replaced. Anonymous complaint was generated to the fire marshal's office. He informed me of it, and I spoke to Commissioner Holfelder, and Joe's aware of it. And I believe there are replacement panels or items for that to be replaced that are in the garage at Station 2. Is that correct, Chris?
That is correct. Me and Joe had looked at that a little while ago, and based on the material in the garage, the materials on site, other than maybe some fasteners or something, but yeah, the matching replacement parts, we have a little bit of miscellaneous extra material that will meet the need to fix that.
Okay, very good. And I think with that in mind is the idea that Chris was bringing up. There's things that pop up above and beyond Joe's priority list of, assignments, details, repairs, and projects. And there's been a few times his work week has been fulfilled at close to 40 hours. And we can prioritize the priorities rather than this whole list. Maybe there are some things that we can have handled outside of Joe's expertise. It's not that he can't handle doing the job, it's just the time in the week. So other than that, I have nothing other than a request for executive session.
Alrighty, thank you. And I have to go back to my report. I also request executive session. All right. Somebody want to make a motion?
Make a motion, we go into executive session, Mr. Chairman.
Motion made at 6:54 by Commissioner Cox, seconded by
Second.
Commissioner Paduano, to enter executive session for the purpose of discussion regarding the medical, financial, credit, or employment history of a particular person or corporation, or matters leading to the appointment, employment, promotion, demotion, discipline, suspension, dismissal, or removal of a particular person or corporation. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, Adam, do your thing.